I had a decision to make. Either I stay in bed, sleep those extra 5 hours that my body's like, I need sleep, or I decided to get up and start the day, because look at this for a sunrise. I mean, I don't know if any of you have been to Dubai. It gives me really mixed feelings, because some parts of it are beautiful, like the weather. You can't fault the weather. And there's obviously some parks and stuff like that. On the other hand, it feels like such a hustle, bustle, fast-paced environment, and there's so many buildings absolutely everywhere. But let's talk about yesterday. Oh my gosh, yesterday was a blur. Well, I should say Tuesday. What day is it? It's Thursday. So Tuesday is when it all kicked off. Oh my gosh. So Tuesday morning, we got up early. I went to the gym, did a lower session, and even though it wasn't probably the most productive, the fact that I showed up was great, and also the fact that it was quite, it's the word I'm looking for, like nostalgic, when you're seeing people who you see on gym basis every day or every other day, just to reminisce, say goodbye, say good luck. And it was really about that. I had a great moment with a few people in the gym, and I thought, this is really feeling real. After the gym session, I walked back. Just had to do like a few odd jobs, going to the bank, etc. And then it was a case of, and this might sound a bit odd to you, and if you are like this and do what I do when it comes to food prepping, let me know, because I knew it was a full day of traveling, and that meant full day of upset, like disrupting your body, disrupting how you're feeling, and also eating different kind of foods. So I wanted to keep everything quite consistent, especially when it comes to your gut and how everything works in terms of going to the toilet. Yes. So I actually kept consistent with a great breakfast. We had eggs, poached eggs, cottage cheese, sourdough, basically eating up all the ingredients in the house. And then for lunch, which I prepped and took with us, I made us the mince from the night before with some sweet potato. Bonus tip here, guys. Sweet potato, when it comes to ladies in estrogen, is an absolute godsend of a hormone balancer. It's just not fundamental, it's just one of those real ancient vegetables that gives us a lot more nutritional value than we give it credit for. So I made that, put some chickpeas in to increase the protein, and took that with us on the train. I also made 300 grams of phage yogurt, protein powder, 2 scoops, and cut up my chocolate brownie date dessert. Now, if you want the recipe, comment below, I'll send it through. It's delicious. Packed that, and then the transporter arrived. Like such lovely people from Northern Ireland. We helped them pack, and it was really then starting to hit me that this is feeling real. And I mean, I'm not saying I was upset, like any form of regret, just that those moments all adding up together of like, this is really happening. Which is crazy, because of course it's happening, your stuff's on a transporter. Oh gosh, yeah, it was, it was then a case of back in the house, finish packing. Oh, I just seemed to take forever this time to get my clothes and organizing everything into the correct suitcases. jumped in the shower and cleaned the house, and we were like till the last minute before the taxi arrived. Hopped in the taxi and drove down to the train station, which from where I live was a good 10 minutes away. It's not far at all. And as soon as I was waiting for that train, it really hit me, and just, well, listen to this. We then got the train from Leeds to Manchester, which was so busy, so packed. And then Manchester Airport took us straight into Terminal 1. So really easy, super simple journey there. And going through security was good, clear, nothing kind of flagged up. And I was so grateful for the food, because this is how I fly and this is how I travel, to ensure that I'm fueling my body correctly without going to starvation mode, but also avoiding seed oils. And I did a bit of a video on this because I actually went around the entire airport in terms of all the supermarkets that were there. Well, they're not supermarkets, are they? They're just convenience stores, searching for seed oil free foods. Pret had 2 boiled eggs with some spinach, check, and fresh apples and bananas. Everything else was covered in some form of emulsifier, some form of seed oil. And then the same thing came to, I found a golden gem in W.H. Smith of anything. I found a crisp, yes, you heard me, from Italy that was made up of only 3 ingredients: potatoes, extra virgin olive oil, you heard that right, extra virgin olive oil, and salt. I couldn't believe it. The first crisps I found that was seed oil free. What's going on? So delicious as well. By the time I got on the plane, we got on for 8 p.m. to set off at 8:30. Because I'd had the decent protein through the day in the home cooked food, I wasn't hungry, and that also meant that when I got on, instead of what I used to do is watch a movie and then have like a restless night's sleep, I straight away put my screen off and I've got this like neck thing that goes around. It looks ridiculous, but it's so comfy. Did that and then slept inconsistently buried. And yes, when the food came, I did wake up, but I got one for my partner and he ended up eating both of ours. Landing in Dubai on yesterday, so Wednesday, I felt like a zombie. Oh my God. So we arrived at 7:30 a.m. Dubai time, which would be 3:30 a.m. UK time. The body system just felt totally out of kilter. And it also made me realize that I should have got in contact with someone that I do know who's can help you reset your body clock no matter where you're traveling or what time zone you're in, so that you don't have this feeling, which is what I have now, which is tired, just like you're trying to, I feel like my body is genuinely saying it should be sleep time. Arriving in Dubai was not the seamless process as it should have been, because we arrived here and we thought we were going to drop our bags off at the Airbnb whilst we wait for it to check in at 4 p.m. Well, first of all, we picked up from the airport, which was lovely, in this kind of like lovely Lexus, took us straight to the Airbnb, and it was the wrong place. So we were outside this random hotel block for an hour and a half trying to search for the actual accommodation, I don't know if any of you are booked through booking.com or Airbnb, but they were being so difficult. They wouldn't give us the exact address, and I suppose from their perspective they don't want people rocking up unannounced. It was not a nice process. So we then went to the mall and spent about 5-6 hours in the closest mall, walking around, getting coffees, doing some work, honestly killing time, which I genuinely don't like because time is so precious and non-renewable. But we did the best we could. And when we finally got to this place, this Airbnb, or this booking.com, guess what? They were not ready. So we sat for another hour and a half in the lobby whilst they were cleaning the place. Not the best start at all. Gosh, however, it was funny because I went on a training, which is every Wednesday and Friday with my coach. And he always starts his calls, his meetings with a, what's your win, what went well, what you're celebrating. And most people celebrate like a new client or celebrate their health. And my statement was, I am so grateful that tomorrow's another day, that we're here safely, and I'll leave it at that. And that's genuinely how I felt. Having had 3 hours sleep the night before, I was just like, okay, tomorrow, as in today, is another day, we'll reset. We will plan our day before, so we wake up not only with a plan, but also giving our body that extra 24 hours, maybe 48 hours just to recover, to recuperate. So today, we are here, is about fueling properly, and for me that means starting my day off with lemon water, a rooibos tea, no milk, no dairy, just first thing for a good 2 hours. I won't have any form of coffee or dairy. Then I'll have my coffee, we'll go for a morning walk. In between that, I'm doing this for you lovely people, and I'm also always, my non-negotiable is do some form of movement. So that meant a good 5-10 minute routine with yoga. However, I need to get a yoga mat. Even though I'm going to keep it for 6 weeks, I need that mat because the cushions here are not the cleanest, and also there's something just about doing yoga on the floor that is just a no-go for me. Again, something you resonate with, comment below and let me know, but I'm definitely not someone who likes to do, especially when people have been here before, and I know they clean it, but when someone's been in a house that you've been in, it just gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies where I'm like, I just need to get myself sorted, I need to get my own cleaning stuff, and I probably end up cleaning what's already cleaned. Again, am I the only one that does that? Oh God. So I'll keep you updated for the day. So stay tuned. I am going to share the process with us being here in Dubai, the highs, the lows, and also I'm going to show you a bit of Dubai.